seemingly right. Remember 2 weeks ago, we talked about a young girl who did not have a good attitude. She wasn't physically afflicted, she was just embarrassed. She felt emotionally afflicted because she did not have a child. And then when God gave her a child too, she looked like still angry and said, "Give me another one, or else," so to speak. But this woman here had a very good attitude. She received the healing, and indications are she rejoiced. She shared with others, and her healing was for good. And I don't think she ever dwelt on it in the future. She did not remember it, that is in the active sense. But she was just freed, and she enjoyed the freedom. 12 years of joy for the synagogue family was 12 years of misery for this woman, but she received her healing. But then, after he heals this woman, he gets message from the Father. "You don't need to come now, she's died." Well, he did not fully understand Jesus' power. He knew Jesus could heal the sick, feed the thousands, but I think he did not know that he could raise the dead. He's going to find out a little bit different there. So he comes to the place, and they are greatly mourning, wailing. The ancient, the Hebrews, they had a very strange custom when somebody died. Of course, the family wailed and mourned, but they hired other people to do it too. Would you like to be hired to mourn? I don't know if I could do that too well. But they hired them to do that. I guess if you had a good voice and you liked the wine, you could be a hired mourner for people who died. But they hired them. They made money doing that. But Jesus in this situation, like other situations, he was bad for business. Because see, he comes in and he says, "Hey, come on, calm down. She's just only sleeping." Then they laughed him scornfully. Just, "Oh boy, what a crazy man. His head is in outer space." A lot of times they thought that's what Jesus was. His head's in outer space. He's not down here with reality. The woman is dead, saying she's asleep is a soft, sweet way of saying it, but she's dead, she's gone. But then Jesus said, "She's only asleep." And then he says, "Tabitha Kuma," means rise up, my little girl. And she arose up. And to say that changed the atmosphere, well, that would be an understatement. The mourners lost their job. They couldn't earn any more money mourning over that. And that was, of course, great joy, great rejoicing, because Jesus demonstrated his power over death itself. He does that several other times in Scripture also. And he proves that he has the power of life and death. I really like John 5, where it says, "Do not be surprised. The hour is coming in which everyone in the grave will hear the voice of the Son of God." That's everyone. Those who've done evil, those that have done good. Daniel says the same thing, that there will be multitudes sleeping in the dust of the ground, but they're going to be brought back to life. When he raises Lazarus from the dead in John, he boldly says, "Lazarus, come forth." As someone said, rightfully so, if he had only said, "Come forth," that means every grave in the world would have opened, and it's not time for that yet. Okay. But he has authority over death. He proved it to the family. He brought in 3 disciples with him. Peter, James, and John seemed to be his inner circle. He brought them to the Mount of Transfiguration, where he was glorified along with Moses Moses and Elijah. And also, he asked them to come pray and watch with him before his crucifixion. But these were the three closest disciples, his inner circle he had with him. And so there were 5 witnesses of the resurrection, of the bringing back to life of the young girl. He did not want a big crowd in there because maybe some of them could have not seen the whole story. They was convinced 5 witnesses would be plenty to substantiate what he had. The Sadducees, which were basically in charge of religious services in many cases, thought that when you're dead, you're dead. They did not believe in resurrection. They did not believe in evil spirits or angels. But Jesus, of course, proved them wrong, showing that he has authority